Ted, for at least over 2 years after the 40 days and 40 nights started, was told that he was the Son of God. Kept getting he was the Son of God, but also hearing he was God. Okay, and that he was the Creator, and then he would hear again that he was the Son of God, and that the Father was up in heaven. He kept hearing the Father, the Heavenly Father, was up in heaven, and then he would hear that he was the Father and he was the Heavenly Father, and it was a transfer, and there was all kinds of confusion for at least the first 2 years, and it took quite a while with all this loud spiritual for Ted to finally realize he was actually God. God was actually executed in heaven, in the heavenly sanctuary, left the heavenly sanctuary. This was a legal transfer from heaven, or the heavenly sanctuary, to world earth. Nowhere in Bibles in the Old Testament did it or does it prophesy that the Messiah and Christ were ever going to be, or were supposed to be, or was going to be the Son of God. Okay? It prophesies that he has to be God himself. Therefore, Jesus claiming to be the Son of God was a huge deception, and is still a huge deception. Then many did get, when Jesus claimed to be God, that he was another God, that he was God the Son. Then they had, they thought there was the God, Heavenly Father in heaven, and Jesus was praying up to and addressing the Heavenly Father in heaven. At least this is how it's documented, and was claimed to be the Son of God. This is at least how it's documented, then also claimed to be God. At least this is how it's documented. There was confusion. There was identity crisis. There was confusion on who Jesus was. And many are using this against Ted, like it's Ted's fault. It's Ted's problem. Even though Ted is the second coming of Jesus, Ted can't be God. He has to be the Son of God. And Ted's not going to claim to be something he doesn't believe he is. He keeps hearing, after 2 years of deception, over 2 years, he is God. He is God himself. He is the one God, the one living God, not the Son of God. And if you look in the Old Testament and read the prophecies and study them, including Isaiah 9:6, this tells you the Messiah and Christ have to be God himself, and only God himself. You want the truth, or do you want Ted to tell you what you want to hear? I think most of you want more of the truth. More you're seeking to get how much of the truth you can get. Ted is not the Son of God. Ted is a God.